Hey, it's Edward, and in this video we're going to be talking about stressless life. How to reframe the feelings of stress and how to actually use it for our advantage so that we could achieve any dreams that we have in our mind. So where does the stress normally comes? That's the kind of term that is very oftenly used among the employees of our world. Entrepreneurs rarely talk about stress, but it may even affect some entrepreneurs. And in many situations, people who report feeling stressful do not necessarily are doing something at their work that they are super excited about, something that they dream of, something that they want to see in the world. So whatever they are doing, they may be sometimes excited about it, it may be interesting to them, but it is not their dream. It is not something that they live to see and that they're going to essentially die for, metaphorically. Which then results to a question how in the world that we live in, where we need to do work, at least for some part of our life, before we are able to afford to work on something that we truly love doing and creating the reality that we want to see, allocating all of our time to that. Well, it is actually quite simple. That this is also in a way correlated to the question why people are drinking, so trying to artificially boost their energy, most commonly using energy drinks or coffee, but also there are other sometimes less legal ways to boost your energy. Again, all of that is happening because people are not excited about the job that they are doing, they're not excited about certain activity, and they need a kick of energy to fake that excitement. The problem with faking your energy, to giving yourself artificial energy, is that we continue doing the work that we are not excited to do. And if we do the work that we are not excited to do, it will affect the world where we live in. But if we are doing those activities the activities that we are not excited about, then we are creating the world around us that we are not happy to live in. That's why we need to be very mindful with coffees or anything that boosts our energy artificially, or essentially anything that is being artificial. It includes even such amazing substances as 5-HTP, for example, or certain natural products or herbs that boost some kind of chemicals or neurotransmitters in our brain. So what would be the solution that would alleviate stress, make it seem as a kick of energy for us? Because it is a kick of energy. That's basically what happens when we are in the wild, and let's say we encounter tiger that sees us and starts running after us. We get this kick of energy, and even though we are super afraid, in a way there is an excitement in that. We are trying to use everything we have to run away from that tiger, and we feel alive when it's happening. We don't feel great, we don't feel super happy, we don't feel relaxed, but we feel alive. And this is something that we need to generate, to have in our current world as well, since we are not living in the world full of tigers, unless maybe you're living in parts of India or Africa, in the wild parts of India or Africa, or you're working in the zoo. That's why we need to find a way to naturally imitate whatever was happening to us in the wild. And how we can do that? Well, since we need to bring excitement to our life, and there are activities that we are excited about, certain things that we love doing. The solution is pretty simple. We start allocating every single day of our life doing something that we truly aspire to, that we want to see in the world and that we want to do every day, that we would be doing if we didn't have our current job. And this has nothing to do with rest. This is about being active. This is about creating something. This is about making an impact. It has nothing to do with rest. If we keep resting, or if we try to fight stress with rest, first of all, it is not a very effective solution. So even though, like, if we spend 2 days of the weekend resetting ourselves from feeling stressed from work to feeling normal again on Monday, it took us 2 days. If we do something excited every day, if we allocate even just an hour or two to it, it will be enough for us, if we continually do it on everyday basis, to bring ourselves to that powerful state where stress does not exist in our life, and we want to continue doing everything that we are doing more and more and more and more, even if it is a job that is not our dream. We will still be feeling more excited to do it, because then we would know that, hey, this is bringing me closer to the moment when I'm going to be doing the type of activity that I'm truly excited about. And you're going to be seeing that in the basically feeling and looking forward to even doing that 1 or 2 hour of activity. And who knows, it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And at some point, we are just having a side, as they call hustle, but it's probably better to call it side activity, side project that we are working on, because we're not hustling. We are doing something that we are truly excited about. We're not like bulldozers or tractors which try to plow through the terrain, the nasty terrain. We are excited and happy to live and to make impact on whatever is happening around us. So from today on, I encourage and truly suggest you to try do it. First of all, realizing something that you are truly excited about, and the best way to do that is to actually rest after work, staying undistracted, without scrolling the phone, without playing video games, without drinking, without talking with anyone, just staying in silence. Especially in nature, it's absolutely amazing. And the longer we stay, at some moment we gonna start to have this kind of thoughts naturally appearing in our mind. And the longer they appear, the more time passes, the more we start feeling like, hey, I probably should start doing that, because those thoughts may be different, but at some moment you will just be unable to lie down. You would want to stand up and take action. And this is something that your mind and your body truly wants you to do. This is something that's going to make you exuberant and happy to go through life. So do not neglect those suggestions. Do not distract yourself, so that you are able to reach that state. And once you discover something that you are truly excited, start working on it every day, and you're gonna see that the more time you allocate to it, the less the job that you are doing is going to be stressing you. And at some point, at some moment, it's going to become your main income, and you're going to be able to dump the job that you don't want to do and start fully concentrating on the exciting activity that's going to be bringing you income. I wish you that. I wish you all the best, and we're going to continue in the next videos. We're going to tap into other topics related to how we can awaken and become connected closer to nature, and stop feeling all of the negative feelings and emotions that prevent us from achieving our highest potential. Because every single one of us is amazing, every single one of us is spectacular and able to do great things. We only need to create the environment for that. It's been Edward, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.